M&T Bank Stadium, just off the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Bateman is the motion man. He'll try to run for it. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down.
Really nice job there. They're setting an early tone up front. And listen, these small runs, these conversion runs, they don't seem like a big deal right now. But over the course of the game, expect this offensive play caller to use these downs to build off of. So what looks small now down the line could pay a lot bigger dividend.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now, Jackson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 9.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Lamar, going to hang on to it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the first down.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 31. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Back to the tight end, Kohler. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry, and he's going to have the Ravens first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
We'll see how much that decision costs them as the game unfolds, but give credit to this defense. They found a way to get off the field. They had their backs against the wall there on the opening drive.
The ball comes out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here.
Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Bears nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
Well, not an ideal situation to start this game off, Mike. I mean, the smoke from the pregame festivities were still lingering in the air, and you find yourself down a score. You don't have to necessarily go for the quick strike. Whatever your plan was coming into this game, stick to it. Of course, they didn't plan on falling behind this quickly, but there is a long game ahead of them. Just get back on track.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Romo Dunze. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll go again with Swift, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Williams. Rolling to the left. And he'll take this one in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through, and the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd and long for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass complete. Luther Burden. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
13 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry.
Jackson's pass complete to Derrick Henry. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He'll take this forward for about 5.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
2nd down. Jackson. He'll run again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
For another Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the 1st half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore. After this, he'll try again here. 2nd and 10. We'll go again here with Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back
Where
at
a
the
defender
32.
makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Zay Flowers.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Now Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Chicago. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Quick throw, taken in. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's going to tuck it and go. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Headed left, buying time.
Williams on the scramble. The tackle by Trenton Simpson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
On the give, it's Swift. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here, another run by Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
At the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd, they need 8. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bears 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Bears.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A run here with Smith. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run it over center with Swift. He'll look for a short gain to the 25. Malachi starts that 1st-round pick up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Williams. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Bears.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, This touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears are on top. It's 14-10.
Ravens 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Again, right up the middle to Henry. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's taken down at the
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gonna go right back to Henry. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that ball incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. At his left side and caught by Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Edwards on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
Second and goal. In motion goes Likely. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
So is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Bears 14.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Ground, it's Swift. He'll work forward for a couple. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
Jones on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Chicago.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the 2nd half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the 2nd half. And And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping to his left. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. It's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And I think think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it up. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bears.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Third and short yardage. And here's Williams. Set up right around the 10-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He'll check this down to Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
These guys sit in their offices all week, and I think sometimes these offensive play callers, Mike, they can overthink the situation. Now, here we are, 3rd down. Instead of dialing up one of your bread and butter plays that you have a ton of reps on, you try to do something to kind of trick them, catch them off guard, and ends up backfiring.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. Not much there, maybe a yard.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. All 3 timeouts set for 1st and 10. Run play. This is Hill. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll drop to throw. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
2nd and 5. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. They'll keep it on the ground. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. In motion goes Likely. They'll run here. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Bears 20.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Quick slam, caught by Burton. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and
Great
10.
job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Williams to throw on second down. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. Third and 1. That is brought in. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the young team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
Great decision here, Mike. This was made well before that touchdown score. You want to win the game in regulation. You don't want to play for a tie and take your chances in overtime. But because there's less than a minute, not a ton of time for your opponent to go down and kick a field goal, this is the right move, and we'll see if it pays off.
Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. One last shot now for Jackson. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.